I'm not a cop, I'm actually a substitute teacher in the Oakland public school system. That's right. It's a lot like being a cop, to be honest. It's about telling minorities to be quiet, you know? Not trying to silence black voices, but they're playing the penis game in class, you know? Somebody's got to do it. What's up? Big part of my job is just breaking up fights, but you're not allowed to actually get in between the kids while they're fighting, so you have to yell at them to get them to stop, which doesn't work, right? Like you end up just sounding like a drunk girl outside of a bar, just stop it! Why are you guys doing that? Jared, no! Will somebody do something? Like I'm crying while it's happening. Sometimes the schools can tell I'm a new teacher too, so they'll give me an aide. They're called aides. I call them enforcers because that's what they do, right? Like I'll tell the class, please open your books to page 73, and then they won't do it. And then the enforcer will stand up and be like, y'all better open your books, don't play, not today, I am not the one. All right, take it away, Mr. Ferguson. And I'll be like, okay. Thank you, Miss Williams. No, you can put the kid down now. Photosynthesis. Sometimes people don't like that joke because I use the black voice in it. But I just want you guys to know that I work in Oakland, and that woman was Filipino, so... check your privilege, you know what I mean? Don't make assumptions, San Francisco. I have a friend who's trying to get pregnant. Yeah, but she's going to use a sperm donor, or as I like to call it, a to-go order. And, alright. You guys don't know how sperm donation works, or is that? She told me something interesting. She was like, most of the people who use sperm donors are lesbians, which I think is a paradox, right? Because lesbians hate cum, but apparently they're the only ones buying it. So, I think lesbians buying cum is like straight guys buying Taylor Swift tickets. We don't want to, but we have to make babies, right? It's part of the system. That's a great joke. We're going through a breakup recently. My ex was bisexual. And when we started dating, she wanted to be able to continue to hook up with women, and so she negotiated with me. She was like, if you let me hook up with women, I'll let you hook up with men. I was like, what have you been reading The Art of the Deal? Like, that's the worst opening offer I've ever heard. You let me hook up with men? Not only is that something I don't want, that's something I'm actively afraid of. You know? Hook up with men. You think I'm just gonna prove my dad right? I don't think so. Not today. I've been watching a lot of TV since the breakup. I saw a show recently called You Are What You Eat, where one of the main things they were doing, yeah, you've seen it, one of the main things they're doing is they try to figure out what diet makes women horniest. Like, I swear to God, it's just a PhD in a room being like, I wonder if vegetarians will fuck me. They won't, they're very picky eaters, you know? But in order to do that, they had to create a control group, right? So they had to take the vital signs of women who weren't aroused. So they brought me in, and... I'm just kidding, that's not what they did. What they did was they showed them, it was called an unstimulating video, and it was just this guy talking about birds. Which, like, what a random drive-by on that guy, you know what I mean? I'm sure that's not what he made the video for, you know? Can you imagine if you were just pumped about sparrows and then 10 years later you found out you're the boner killer guy? How did they even pick that video? Was there a meeting and they were like, we need to make sure these women's pussies are dry? And then one woman in the back was like, what if we show them that video Doug made? You know? Show them Doug, that should do it, you know? Alright, I got one last joke for you, but I'm gonna give the option. So I have a very, very dirty joke and a semi-dirty joke, okay? Wait. Cheer if you want very, very dirty. sure if you want semi-dirty. That's democracy, bitch. Just remember you voted, okay? So I recently tried to stimulate my prostate for the first time. Straight men in the audience, make some noise if you've ever stimulated. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. All the guys in here were like, fuck, get down! If you ask a room full of straight men if they've ever stimulated their prostate, they'll be like, no, I would never put something in my butt. You know, that's where I keep my Bitcoin. I did it, I got in there, and I have to say, pretty good. It's pretty good, that's the message I have for you. It fucking rips, actually, it's awesome. Happy Pride Month. I'm straight, but now I'm queer, you know? But I will say, use the right tool. I used a Sharpie. Imagine how the pen felt, you know? It was like, I had dreams! I was supposed to write stories! It got stuck in my ass, and I'll just set the scene for you. I've just had the most powerful orgasm of my life, and it was immediately followed by the most powerful feeling of panic I've ever experienced in my life, right? Because what do you do when you're in that situation, right? Like, I Googled what to do if you have a pen stuck in your ass. And even Google was like, bro, find God, you know? Talk to Jesus. The first result was the National Mental Health Hotline. Like, I don't need that now, but maybe later. I did get it out. I don't have a great way to end this joke. But I am going to be selling custom Sharpies after. No, just kidding.